Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing a haul. I did some shopping on Thursday and I also went to some stores yesterday. And I did get quite a bit of stuff, both trips. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take everything that I bought on Thursday and yesterday and make one giant haul showing all of it. So I'm just going to jump right into it. This bag has everything that I bought on Thursday, which isn't as much as the stuff I bought yesterday, but still a nice bit of stuff. So I'll be showing what I bought Thursday first, and then I will jump into what I bought yesterday. So, first, I got this Oreo, chocolate-covered Oreo pop, which is so cute. I found this at a drugstore. So I'm super excited. I love Oreos and like chocolate-covered Oreos. I don't eat a lot of those. Like, obviously, I eat a lot of chocolate and like Oreos and stuff, but not chocolate-covered Oreos. Like, not like this type of stuff, like Oreo Pops. I do eat the chocolate covered Oreos, like the fudge covered ones you get this at the store, but nothing like this. Like, not like actual Oreo Pops. I think the last time I've had one of these was when, I don't even know, it was like at this market or something. Like 2 years ago, maybe? I don't know. But it's been a while since I've had like an actual Oreo Pop like this, so I'm super excited for this one, or to eat it. I got one of my favorite things ever. They're finally coming back. Before, I only found these, I think up until 2 weeks ago, or last week or something, I've only found these like an hour away, so every time I went around that area, I always ended up buying like 3 of them. And they are pretty expensive. They're like $3 or $4 each for one bar. But you know what? At the time, they were really hard to find, so I'm like, I don't care. I'll get 3, I'll get 4, I don't care. Kit Kat Chunky Peanut Butter. I used to love these, and then for some reason they went away. They were like discontinued or something, and now they're back. I found them the first time I found these was at a gas station about an hour away, and I bought 2. And I was like, if they sell them there at the gas station, they might have them at like Foodland or Ultramart or something, or another gas station near me. I looked everywhere when I got home, and I did not see any of them. So I was like, well, next time I go out there, I'm going to buy 4. And every time I do go out that area, I'm going to buy 4. So I did that. And then after work, I think it was earlier this week or last week or something, after work one night a couple days ago, I went to Ultramar, and I found them. And Ultramar is literally up the road. Like, I leave my house, I turn left, and I keep driving to the end of the town, and then I make another left to go onto the highway, turn left, and there's Ultramar. Like, it's nowhere from my house. I could literally walk there. So I'm super excited that they have these there. I'm so happy. I love these so much. One of my favorite things in the world. Next, obviously, I got a bunch of books. So, I got Hello Summer by Mary Kay Andrews. All of these books in this bag, I think, are from the hospital gift shop. But every time I go to the hospital, I always go in the gift shop, no matter what. Just to see what books there are there, because they do sell quite a bit of books. Like right at the entrance of the gift shop, they have right next to the counter, like the cashier, they have like a table of books like this size, and then towards the back of the gift shop, they'll have like a rack, one of those spin racks, that you just spin around, and it has like a bunch of the mass market paperback size, like the small ones, like yay big. And then they have a bunch of more of those on a wall above the ice cream. So, and actually, I went into the gift shop one morning. This was like a couple months ago, and the cashier there, she was really sweet. I don't know her name, but I went in and she was really sweet to me. She was like, "You love to read?" And I was like, "Yeah, I love it." And I have so many books at home, it's crazy. And she literally looked at me and was like, "There's a bunch of other books out back if you want to have a look." So I was like, sure. So she took me out back, and the amount of books there was crazy. They had like this cupboard filled with books. And they had like rows of books, and then books on top of those rows on every single shelf. They had the entire wall was lined up with books. There was a table by the door with books. It was crazy. But she said I could pick out whatever books I wanted, and the only thing I would just have to pay for them. So I had no problem with that. So I thought that was really nice of her, just letting me go out back in the storage room to look at the books that they had there. I thought that was really nice of her. But I got Hello Summer by Mary Kay Andrews. I haven't heard much of her books. I know there is this one Christmas book, a couple of her Christmas books actually, that I see a lot of on TikTok. But any of her other books, I haven't really seen before. Like this one, I've never heard of this one. But obviously, I've heard of this author because some of her, like I said, some of her Christmas books I've seen on TikTok before. Just never I haven't really seen many of her other books. Just a couple of her Christmas ones. But I'm super excited. My mom actually read the back of this one, and she said she might want to read it at some point too. So yeah, the cover stood out to me. That's the main reason why I got it. I know never judge a book by its cover, but I don't know. I thought the cover was really cute. And as I read the back of it, it just sounds really good too. So there's that. This one I'm so excited about. I was shocked to find this in the hospital gift shop, I'm not going to lie. Because I've seen this not everywhere, but I've seen this a lot on TikTok. Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. I've heard amazing things about this. I haven't heard much about it. But what I have heard on TikTok about this book, nothing but amazing stuff. So I'm super excited to read this. Again, I've heard it's amazing. I haven't heard any bad things about this book, so I'm excited for this one. Very excited. Next, I have The Reunion by Kayla Olson. Again, the cover stood out to me. I've never heard of this book before, but this is called This Cake is for the Party by Sarah Selecki. Stories by Sarah Selecki. Next, When She Woke by Hilary Jordan. The cover is kind of giving thriller. I don't know if it's actually a thriller, but it's giving thriller. So, I don't know. I've never heard of this book before. I don't really know what it's about. But the cover is giving thriller. Yeah, it is a thriller. But yeah, I'm into thrillers, so any kind of cover that looks like this, or anything to do with creepy kids, anything that has to do with a murder or whatever, any covers that look like this with a lot of black and creepy looking stuff, I'm all for it. Hidden Pictures, William, yeah, books like that, a bunch of thrillers. I love thrillers. That's the main genre that I gravitate more towards. I got a Cadbury Dairy Milk Fireworks Bar. This is milk chocolate with candy coated pieces and popping candy. Obviously, I got another Kit Kat Peanut Butter Chunky. Obviously. I have 8 of these now. Maybe more. I don't know. I am going to start cleaning up my room soon, so I'll see for sure how many I have. It's probably a lot, knowing me. Next, I love these things. They're really hard to find, though, I think. So, I haven't seen them in many places, but milk chocolate M&M's bark. M&M's chocolate bark. They're 4 little pieces of M&M's chocolate bark. How cute. And obviously I love M&M's and chocolate in general. This is the last, I think these are the last 2 things in this bag, and these are probably the things I'm most excited for in this entire haul. Not just this bag, not just that bag, the entire haul. I've been looking for these everywhere. They had these at a store/restaurant called Riverside, and they actually had them there last month, sometime in March or late February or something. And when I went to get some, they were all sold out because apparently a lady went in and she bought all 8 of them. The last 8 that they had there, she took them. So they told me, the man working there that day, he told me that next time they will post, they do have some more ordered. And when they post them on Facebook saying that they got more in, give them a call and they'll put some aside for me. So I asked them to put 2 aside for me. Only thing I had to do was EMT them the money, so it's no big deal. Because like because I got my dad to call him. So Dad called him, and Dad told me like I'll have to EMT him because we weren't going to go up there until Saturday. So we didn't really have any plans to pick up the bars on Thursday. So we were going to pick them up originally on Saturday. So the man working that day said we don't know if we'll be able to keep them until Saturday, where they're really popular and like lots of people are looking for them. So he said the only way he can keep them for me is if I EMT him the money first, so he can officially say if anyone asks for them that they're already sold. So kind of makes sense. But I'm so excited for these. I really hope these taste good because I literally paid $11 for these. And that's just for one. So they better be really good. I'm so excited. This is the Oasis Treasures Pistachio Dubai Chocolate. I'm so excited. I've seen these on TikTok everywhere. And I mean everywhere on TikTok. And yeah, like I said, I paid $11 each for these. So these better be good. Because they aren't very big. The biggest part of these bars are the box they come in. And even then, like, the box isn't very big. I didn't open them yet. I'm going to try these on TikTok, obviously, because that's where everyone else tried theirs. But, like, they're not very big. And for $11, these better be worth it. I'm telling you, these better be worth it. Because I'm going to have some issues if they aren't. No, I'm kidding. But, yeah, I'm really hoping these are good. Because, like I said, I literally paid $11 for these. So, these better be delicious. They better be worth it. Worth $11? Come on, they have to be. So, the first time they had these in stock, they also had a bunch of other flavors like peanut butter, red velvet, sour gummies I think was also there. But this time around they only had the pistachio ones, which is fine. But yeah, I'm excited to try these, but then again I'm also very nervous because I'm kind of scared that these are going to taste like trash. So, I really hope not. I'm so excited. Anyway, so that's it for that bag, and now on to the second and final bag. This is the stuff that I bought yesterday, and it is, honestly, I was going to say a little bit more, but no, it's a lot more stuff than I bought Thursday. So, I mean, not that it matters, but anyway, this book I didn't buy yesterday. I was working this morning, and my parents had to go up to the store, so I asked them if they could buy me this book that I saw yesterday when I was in Walmart. I was stuck between buying this one and the other book, which is the one that I ended up buying. But ultimately I went with, obviously, the one I ended up buying. I didn't go with this one yesterday. I didn't pick it up yesterday. But I did have it in my hands. I just didn't get it. Anyway, so when I found out my parents had to go up there while I was working, I asked my mom if she could pick it up for me. So she did. This book is called This Book Will Bury Me by Ashley Winstead. I didn't really know much about this book beforehand, but when I got it and I read the synopsis, I think it's called, it sounds amazing. I'm so excited to read this. Now, I can't say I haven't heard anything about this book because I have seen it on TikTok like once or twice, maybe 3 times. And what I have heard was really good, so I'm super excited for this. And then I got The Safe Place by Anna Downs. I actually got this book and a couple of other books in this bag as well at the bank. The bank we went to yesterday, they actually had a bunch of used books for sale there. For like pretty cheap too. This one was only like $2. So, obviously I had to go in. I didn't even have to go in the bank, but when my mom told me there's books in there for sale, me and my mom love books. So when mom told me there was some books in there for sale, I was like, I'm coming in and I'm buying a bunch. So between me and my mom, we both bought $20 worth. Between us, not $20 each, but $20 worth of books together. So I bought like 5 or 6 around there, and my mom bought a bunch too, or not a bunch, but a couple too. But this is called The Safe Place by Anna Downs. I've heard nothing about this book. I don't really know what it's about, but it's a thriller. And if you know me, you know how much I love thrillers. So there's that. Next, I bought a bunch of bars. I think I only bought like 2 protein bars, which I am starting to get into. I want to start losing weight, so like going to the gym, exercising, eating healthy, protein bars, protein anything really. So I bought 2 protein bars. I already have quite a few. I already have a white chocolate Oreo grenade bar. My mom actually bought me a chocolate Oreo grenade bar from Walmart today, which I already ate. It was pretty good. But anyway, I have a bunch of pure protein bars in my room. I have a Bear Bells protein bar along with a grenade protein bar in my cupboard out there. So yesterday I ended up buying 2 protein bars. I was going to buy a box of pure protein bars, but I was like, you know what? I already have like 2 or 3 boxes already, and I am going to Costco sometime next week, and I know they have a bigger box of protein bars, the pure protein bars, for like $24.99 and $24.99. So I'll probably end up getting a box of those when I go out there anyway. So I was like, no, I won't bother getting any pure protein bars this time. I'll just get a couple of the single ones. So that's what he did. I got a Cliff Builders protein bar. This is the chocolate peanut butter flavor. I've had this one before, but it's been a long time since I've had it. I would say like a few years now since I've had it, but I remember it being good. And I have had quite a few of the original Cliff energy bars before, like the chocolate mint, the chocolate chip and the cool mint and the brownie ones are some of my all-time favorite Cliff bars. But yeah, like I said, I've had this one before, but it's been years since I've had it. So, but I remember it being delicious. And like chocolate peanut butter is like one of my favorite things. Like Reese's, anything with chocolate and peanut butter is always good to me. So, I got a Grenade protein bar. This is the fudged up one. So just straight up chocolate and what looks like caramel. Yeah, this is the fudge flavor. So like fudge, chocolate stuff in the middle. Like this fudge. I think these bars have nougat inside. So like fudge, like brownie flavored nougat with caramel covered in chocolate. I think that's what's in it. By the looks of it, that's what's in it. But yeah, there's that. I got this book in the mail yesterday from Amazon, Sandexploitation by Judith Sonnet, which is it says it on the cover, rated X for obscene violence, which is right up my alley. I love extreme horror, like really gory books. And I love what it says on the back of it. Holy shit. But yeah. I love extreme horror books. Anything with like gore, extreme horror, like obscene violence is right up my alley. I already have one of her books already, which is called The Clown Hunt. Which will be in one of my upcoming videos. Not next week. Next week I'm doing my WrestleMania predictions. The week after that will be my WrestleMania results. And the week after that will be my February 2025 book haul. I'm still trying to get back on track with that. And I think The Clown Hunt is either in my February or March book haul. But yeah, The Clown Hunt will be shown in one of my upcoming book hauls for sure. But anyway, I'm super excited for this one. I love Christmas. This year's camp, or what am I trying to say? This year's theme at camp this summer is Christmas in July. And I've already mentioned to my mom before, multiple times, that where is Christmas in July themed at camp this year, July 6th to 10th, I believe. I'm going to bring a bunch of Christmas books, and all I'm going to read out there is Christmas books. I know it's July, but like I said, it's Christmas in July at camp this year, so I'm probably going to bring this one along and read it. It's very short, so I'll probably be able to finish this in the span of a couple hours, especially if I'm reading it at camp, because at camp we're always doing something, hanging out with friends, we go swimming, we play bingo, we do a bunch of other stuff, like go in the gym and just play games and stuff. It's super fun out there. I love it. But I will be able to finish, if I bring this out to camp, I'll be able to finish this in the span of like a couple hours, depending on what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm super excited for this one. I bought a bunch of Reese's bars. I like Reese's anything. I've already opened these. These are the Reese's Crunchy Peanuts miniature cups, which I think I've had before. But I bought these at the Great Canadian Dollar Store, and they're delicious. Next, I got Reese's Medals, which I've had before. I've only had them once because they're really hard to find. You can only get them at the Great Canadian Dollar Store. Or at least that's where I've seen them. The only place I've seen them, but these are delicious. I mean, hello, it's Reese's. It's always going to be delicious to me because Reese's, if you know me, you know Reese's is my all-time favorite chocolate. I love Reese's anything. That's why a lot of the stuff in this bag is Reese's. I got two. I think I got two somewhere in here. There's the other one. I haven't tried these yet, but I doubt these are going to be bad, so I got two. They were two for $1.50, so I was like, might as well. Chocolate Lava Big Cup. I'm so excited. Obviously, I will be trying this on TikTok, but I'm super excited. I have no doubts this is going to be good, so there's that. Next, I got a Reese's Take 5, which I don't think I've seen before. I've tried something similar to this. At Walmart, they sell these, but in like the O. Henry form. Except it's not called Take 5. It's like O. Henry Clusters or something like that. It has caramel and like pretzels and peanuts and all that stuff inside. This one has pretzels, caramel, peanut butter, and peanuts and chocolate wrapped around it. So, and there's like, they're not like, it's not shaped like a full bar. It's like 3 little pieces. So there's one piece here, one there, and one there. Just like a peanut butter cups, except in little nuggets and with pretzels and caramel and stuff. But I'm super excited for this. I haven't tried this before, just the O. Henry one, but again, I doubt this is going to be bad. I got a wrestling magazine. I love wrestling. That's no surprise there to the people that actually know me or watch my videos. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I watch TNA, WWE, AEW, the whole works. So obviously I had to get a wrestling magazine. There was another one there which I didn't end up getting, but maybe next time I'll get it. But yeah, every time I go to a Walmart and I look at the magazines, I always look at the magazines to see if there's any wrestling ones there. So like this one, this is the PWI Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine. So yeah, obviously every time I see one of these there, like a new issue, I always end up getting it. So there's that. I got another book called English Tea Murder by Leslie Meyer. I own quite a few books by her already, so I don't think I've read a book by her yet, but I've heard pretty good things about them, so can't wait to read that one. Next, again, Reese's, shocker. A Reese's egg. I was going to get this at Canadian Tire, but I put it back, but I'm glad I did put it back because I found it at Walmart for like $1 cheaper. It's not much cheaper, but still, it's even just a little bit cheaper, but yeah, Reese's, like I said, my favorite chocolate ever, so of course I had to get one. I got cookie sandwiches. So just cookies with 2 cookies with this whipped cream frosting type stuff and sprinkles in the middle. So they used to have something like this at the store called Co-op, like 30 minutes away from my place. But they were like really thick, way thicker than this. Like I'm telling you, they had the cookies that were like this thick, and then the cream inside was this thick. Like the ratio from cookie and cream was crazy. And like I literally had to eat, because I like the cookies with like a little bit of cream. I don't like too much cream, but I still love them. So every time I bought them, I had to scoop out some of the cream, so it'll have like less cream, and then eat it like an actual sandwich. Because if I were to push down and eat like an actual sandwich, the cream would just get everywhere. So I had to like scoop out some of the cream. It was still delicious, and I still ate it. And I still usually end up getting them every time I go there, but I still had to every time I had to scoop out some of the cream just to eat it. Which, I mean, I didn't care. I still loved it, but yeah. But I liked it like this. This is enough cream. Like, the cookie to cream ratio in these are perfect. So, yeah, obviously I'm super excited to eat these. I got After She Falls by Carmen Schober. I've heard nothing about this book, but I read the back of it and it sounds pretty good. It's about martial arts, which I don't own a single martial arts book. So, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'm so excited for this book. I found this book at Walmart. This is the one that I was talking about earlier in the video when I was talking about